Hi everyone, it's good to be back on this live session. It's been quite a while. I'm sure you guys have missed me like I did miss you all. Wow, thank you so much, Alpha Fashion Academy, for joining this live session. Wow, quite promptly. I didn't know I'm this loved. A lot of you have been calling and wondering why am I not on the live session and normal Saturday live session. And I just said today I just have to be here to represent. Thank you so much all for being there for me. Thank you so much. Today is going to be quite an interesting one because we're going to be talking about why is it that a lot of people who call themselves investors or newbies into investment are still playing Blackberry investment. And I'm sure you're wondering, what she's saying. What does she mean by Blackberry real estate investment? You get to know. Just hang in there throughout the entire session of today and you would thank me for it. Okay. Thank you so much, Joshua, for being part of the live session. Thank you all for joining. More people are coming in. I can see that. Thank you so much for being there for me. And the reason why you've not seen my face on the live session, it's been a while, is, we all need to sometime take a step back and develop ourselves. Personal development is in this game is very important. And of course, it's just to make sure that we stay relevant in the industry, and of course make sure that whatever it is we're doing or giving out to our clients is top notch. And that is why personal development is a must, and that is why you've not seen me on this session for quite a while, but I'm back now, in fact better than you can ever imagine. So today we're going to be talking about playing real estate. We need to stop playing real estate in the Blackberry way. I remember 10 years ago when Blackberry phone was once the coolest phone ever. You'll hear lines like, can I have your BP pin so I can ping you? I'm sure a lot of you were aware of that era. But surprisingly, then Blackberry was, in my opinion, was one of the greatest phone ever, and it took chatting, meeting new friends virtually to another level. But surprisingly, over the years, Blackberry began to decline, and other mobile phones phone products started taking over the Nigerian markets. And of course, I had to take a deep look into this and wonder what happened. Why is it that Blackberry is no more relevant? So, in my own opinion, one of the reasons why Blackberry phones lost their share of the market or their shine is their failure to keep up to date with the changing market. Blackberry phones stuck to their traditional model, which was not user-friendly, and of course, when compared to their newer counterparts, they made people now start switching to other brands, and gradually the Blackberry phone lost its market share. Another thing that must have also happened to Blackberry model was that it lacked innovation. It was playing at a significant role in its decline, and after a while other brands introduced the full the touch screen, better cameras, more storage, but Blackberry didn't meet up. It didn't give what people wanted. It wasn't appealing anymore to customers, and of course that was what made them to lose out. So the question now, what has that got to do with real estate? It will shock you. Thank you so much, Verified Properties, for joining, guys. Thank you so much. So as I was saying, Blackberry had the shine, but all of a sudden they lost it all, and we've enumerated the reason why this was so. But what is Blackberry's business or analogy got to do with real estate? A lot. Many people today are still playing real estate the Blackberry way in 2023 for that matter. And they keep wondering, why is it that they are losing money? Why is it that they are not getting high return on investments? You shouldn't be surprised. Why? Because the way you are playing your real estate game is outdated. It is not innovative. It's not smart enough. So today we're going to highlight major points that makes it a must for you to start playing real estate investment or real estate game the Samsung way or the iPhone way. So now let's get on to it. Distance is not and can never be a barrier in real estate investment in the 2023 era. It shouldn't be. Simple reason: technology. Blackberry did not catch on to the technology or the advancement or innovation, and that is why they lost out. So if today you are not making use of technology in your real estate investment, then you're definitely going to lose out as an investor. You know that right now you can view your real estate interest in real time. You can see how and where your various properties that you're investing in, the landmark close to that axis. You can see it in real time. You can go on a virtual tour of the house that you intend to buy without being there physically. That is what is happening right now because of innovation. So real estate now is linked massively to the to technology. Right now, even in the Ambience estate, we launched Ambience 1. It was sold out when it was just mere land. A lot of people could not even see beyond what they are, the bush and the water. But go to Ambience 1, we've handed over keys to our investors and they're all smiling. So if such individual or investors did not invest and decide to play real estate in this 2023 with age of technology, majority of them who invested in Ambience 1 who live in diaspora would not have been able to catch on to this massive return, huge return on investment in Ambience 1 estate. Now we are selling Ambience 2 and you are still asking me whether you should invest. You should hop on the call and let me give you that exclusive technology virtual tour of that property before you hear the word sold out. Now let's go back again to verifying. When you want to verify your properties or your land, we have professional services that can take care of all that. We have them cut across without you relying on family and friends to do that for you. And that is why the professionals are there. You don't need family and friends to scam you of your hard-earned currency, guys. Not in 2023. Even if you are not on ground, we have licensed property experts and their team who would be working with you back to back from the beginning of the deal to the end of it and even afterward. And that is why we are here as a team to take you around the entire process of investing in your property. So why would you still rely on family and friends, really, in 2023? Why? When you have the experts who are there, licensed at that. So that is one of the reasons why I say you need to start playing real estate as like the iPhone and the Samsung model. That is what you should be doing, not the Blackberry, or else you'll be losing. Now let's continue. You will get first-hand knowledge of first placement when you work with a professional realtor or a broker. A lot of you feel that, oh, it's expensive working with all these professionals. Their fees are like, all over the, so high. But let me ask you, when you decide to do the DIY, do it yourself method, and you end up losing such huge amount because of mistakes, silly mistakes that would have been avoided if you had gone through the process with a licensed broker or realtor. Which do you think makes sense, really? So why don't you spend a little bit of cash, pay a professional to help you get that deal done? And remember, these professionals are the ones that can get first placement deals from you. They are the ones that the sellers and, of course, the developers, these are the ones that the developers and sellers go to first. They give them info on what is happening, what is about to happen, rather. So for lots of investors who we call players, high players in the industry of real estate, these ones they don't even joke at all with this expert in the business. They pay them to make sure that whenever there is first placement, and first placement means there are opportunities that comes out, and these ones are the ones that first catch into it. They are the ones that are informed first. It is after these ones have bought into it that it is now declared publicly open for sale. By that time, I can bet you will pay at a higher rate. So why don't you work with those who know what they are doing? Really, why don't you want to do that? So you keep asking yourself, why is it that I'm not making, I'm not making so much in this business? I'm not doing as much as I want to. You won't, because you're still playing the real estate the Blackberry way. Now, another aspect that I would want to discuss now is if you choose to stop playing Blackberry real estate and you decide to do it the iPhone or the Samsung way, I want to use that term, you would definitely be working with a team that has knowledge. And I mean knowledge. They know the streets. They know what is happening. They know the dimension. They know the areas that you can invest in. And within a specific period of time, you will get your return on investment. These are the ones that equally know and they are familiar with the developers. They know the developers that has pedigree. So they would advise you accordingly so that you don't get scammed. Yes, because they are also developers. Just a minute, sorry. Hey, thank you guys for joining. There are also developers there who are out there even to also scam investors who do not, know exactly what they want to do. So that is why these experts are there. We are there to take all those stress off you. So these are the areas that I want you to always look at when it comes to investments. You need to work with an expert. You need to work with a professional. And that is the only way, and I mean the only way, that you definitely will scale up. I hope I'm audible, guys. I hope I'm audible. Everyone still on? I hope I'm audible, please. Am I audible? Thank you guys for joining. So please stop thinking professionals are too expensive. We know the street. We are on the street. Okay? So it is better to work with us and see your investment scale up. See your investment grow. Okay? Now, we have investments that has to do with properties or land that you can put your money into without keeping it in the bank, and this way your money is working for you. Such cashback investment are avenue that lots of smart investors are catching out big time in their investments. There are those that want to invest not for too long. They don't want to wait. They just want that money to just appreciate a little, and they get it have that money back plunge it into something that they've designated. Maybe by the end of the year, they now decide they want to do something massive, maybe pay for school fees. They want to, do a whole lot of things. So they don't want their money tied down. Then we have specific investment for such individuals. So such ones, you can't know if you're not working as a team with a licensed or a professional in the field. That is the truth. You would know. So it is not only just buying land, and having it there. That's not the only way real estate investment can work for you. That we have other avenue of real estate investment that you can go into. It cuts across all sphere. So please try to make sure that you stop doing real estate the Blackberry way and start doing it the iPhone way. Now, we're talking about areas whereby we tell you come and invest. For instance, as we speak, we have a property along the express, mostly for clients who have been asking for commercial properties. Yes, you heard me right. Commercial properties. A lot of people have been asking for that. And right now, we have a commercial property that is actually facing the express in Ibejuleki. In fact, immediately after the Eleko Junction, that is where this property is situated. It's facing the express, and it's going to be an explosive avenue for lots of businesses, lots of businesses to situate their business in a strategic location. So imagine having your business in close proximity to the new international airport coming up in that axis in Lekki. Imagine you having your business there, guys. Imagine how much you'll be raking in by the time the airport become operative and you're just on the road. So imagine the kind of business you can put up there. So a lot of people now are streaming to get their plots in this commercial hub. You've asked for it, now you have it. So what is preventing you from being part of those to cash into in the Tiwa commercial hub? 100, we have them in 1,000 square meter and 2,000 square meter. As we speak, on the pre-launch offer, you can get, as we speak, 1,000 square meter for 68 million. Yes, with an initial deposit of 4 million or 5 million, you are good to go. So what are we talking about, guys? This is the time for you to act, because a couple of days from now, this price you're getting will definitely shoot up. So if you decide to go for a 2,000 square meter, guy, you can still get that also at a juicy rate of 68 for 1,000 square meter, whereby you get 2,000 square meter for, I'm trying to still recall the price for that, but I think 150 million. Yeah, 150 million for a 2,000 square meter in the Tiwa commercial hub. So guys, what are we waiting for? Right now, as I speak, it is only when you work with a licensed realtor that you will get this kind of information. So why do we still choose to play the Blackberry way? You must make sure that you play real estate in the iPhone or Samsung way. Now, that is not the only thing. We have also cooking right now. We have the iconic city. The iconic city is an entertainment city in Ekpe axis. Lots of people, a whole lot of people are streaming into the iconic city. And you know what? It has a beautiful title, Governor's Consent. And for those who have chosen not, thank you very much for joining Thrift Kitchenwares. For those who have chosen to stop playing real estate the Blackberry way and now start playing real estate the iPhone way or the Samsung way, such ones are seeing properties like the iconic in Ekpe, in Meji location, with a governor's consent as cheap as 9.1 million for a 300 square meter, while 15 million for a 500 square meter. Where would you get such rates for what? A governor's consent land? If I were you, I will hop on the call right now and try to secure a plot in this axis. These are the information you can't get if you want to do it by yourself. But when you work with a professional team, then you can get information. A lot of people missed out. A lot of people missed out on good deals. Why? Because they felt they could do this on their own. They felt the location was too far, it's too bushy and all that. But because you don't have an investment eagle eye, sometimes it might not be possible for you to discern which property would appreciate in future. And that is why it is the best thing to do what? To work with a credible investor. That is it. So many still think, so even if you have a property, make sure you look beyond the bush. Make sure you look beyond capital market. Thank you, realtors. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate every one of you that are joining me. Thank you so much for joining. Now, when we talk of value, we talk of gold mine. These are things you can get. These are things you can get within an axis. If you work with a professional, they can see it. Because what are we saying? These guys are on the street. They know what is happening. They know the meaning or significance of development within an axis. You might not be able to see it. So if you keep telling yourself that you want to play real estate the Blackberry way, you will miss out on juicy offers. Like I've just told you of the iconic. I've just told you of the commercial, Tiwa Commercial Hub. I've just told you about ambience. These are investments that those who are smart and have the eagle eye and who are working with credible brokers or investors, they are not missing out, and you shouldn't miss out. So please make sure that you stop, and I mean stop playing your real estate investment game the Blackberry way. Move on with technology. You don't have to be there. Things are happening now without people being present. As we speak, we have almost 85% diaspora clients who are securing their investments through my team. And they are not here. And they are getting return on investment. Some have not even physically come to Nigeria to look at these properties. But we've been able to make use of technology in this 21st century to make sure that every single thing, even their documents, gets to them. So, and you tell me that you still want to play it safe, you still want to do it the Blackberry way, you're missing out. You are missing out. So like I said, as a recap, distance is not a barrier anymore. If you decide to do your real estate the Blackberry way, the iPhone way or the Samsung way, distance is not. Verifying of your properties, any investment you want to go through, you want to verify it now, it is possible. Everything can be done electronically. You can verify and make sure all your properties are intact in the right places. The coordinates, you can get the coordinates, you can do your search. All this can be done. You definitely can work with a team that will take you from point A to point Z. And all the paperwork that has to do with your investment, all can get to you no matter where you are in the planet Earth. So the idea of depending on family and friends who keep scamming innocent, hardworking investors would not be there. You won't have that. Simple. So that is why I said, you know what, today I'm going to have a lengthy discussion on this. So please stop looking at working with professionals as being too expensive for you. It is not too expensive, but rather it's a smart way to go. I remain yours, Sarah, the investment pro, and I'm glad to be back again on our live session every Saturday. Normally we used to do it by 9, but now we're going to be doing it by 8 p.m. every Saturday. And we're going to dive into various topics, every discussion that you can think of, anything at all. You can just keep dropping it on my DM, and I will definitely treat those topics, because we really want to be as much assistance to investors. We want your investment to be safe. We want you to have high return on investment, guys. So we don't want anything to happen to you. So whatever information we know will be of assistance to you, you can be sure I will bring it up to you. Thank you so much for being part of this session. And like I said, our sessions will be as brief as possible. We just give you the points, and we hope whatever it is information you've gotten, you will tell your family and friends about it. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. I'm really happy to be back. Thank you very much, Thrift Kitchenwares. I'm really grateful. So please tell your family and friends they should always, hook up here with your girl 8 p.m. every Saturday. We'll try to make it as as consistent as possible. But like I said, I've been off air because I had to go through my own personal development, because there is no way that you can thrive if you do not invest in yourself, right? So please, wherever kind of business you are into, please take out time once in a while. Give yourself a breathing space. Give yourself time to reinvent, to suck it on in, to develop yourself, because it definitely will be better both for you and for your clients or customers, as the case may be. And definitely you will feel very happy and energetic. You're back on track. Thank you, guys, and I appreciate you all. So see you on the next show. Please make sure you keep investing, but do it the iPhone and Samsung way. Bye.